Walton.
I'm Ann Morrison.
Together with David Coyle, the three of us have expanded our what was just a God event to include something called October Morning Productions. We've now started with a few plays that are multicast. We're doing this summer my play called The Better Man.
Which is gorgeous.
Is it?
Mature.
Is it?
I love this play. He didn't cast me in it, but I'm not bitter.
Well, you're a little beyond it, but...
I'm too old.
Well, I didn't want to say those words.
I did.
But you are too old.
I know.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
There are other things you can play, like 80-year-old, 90-year-old Beatrice Lilly. I mean, that's good.
I love him.
Yeah. But you're playing the witch in Into the Woods.
Yes, I am playing Witch in Into the Woods.
So there's that. Mm-hmm. Once in a while, people will cast Annie, so I don't have to. I want to tell you about the newest exciting project that we're doing through October Morning Productions, and that is my play called The Better Man. I'm directing it at the Thespis Theater Festival in July. Tell me about this cast.
Oh, well, I feel extremely lucky to be part of the cast. I feel extremely lucky. I don't know what else to say about it, but I don't think I've rarely worked with other actors who are giving, who are right there in the same boat, the same journey, who will travel down these heartbreaking scenarios and be right there and not apologize for it, not apologize for anything, but who bring it right back as you're bringing it. That, and I just feel so lucky to be in that situation.
There's a lot going on in his mind, in him, inside of him, physically, in his mind, and kind of the duality, is that he's feeling.
You talked about the duality before, because that's so...
What's interesting is that it's interesting as an actor, you play it, you perform it, but this exists in the world, this is people who are in a situation, and you've got these poles one way or the other, one way in particular, and you don't. It's just complete wrestling with he's in love with Dell. He has to admit that, and he's kind of going the traditional way, which I'm sure anyone in his family or people that he knows would do. He comes from a traditionally straight background, and so he's kind of doing what he feels society thinks he should do, what he sort of thinks is comfortable, but ultimately what he knows would really be comfortable is if he just said, Dell was like his conscience in a way. He tells him what you have to tell Julie the truth, so that...
Who's Julie?
Julie being Paul's soon-to-be wife.
Oh, he's getting married.
Yes, that's the plan. And Dell comes to visit. He's going to be the best man at the wedding, and...
Spoilers.
Yes, spoilers. And kind of hilarity ensues.
So what do you like about Julie?
Oh, what I like about Julie is that she's smarter than she might come off as. She's, I'm not going to say dichotomy because it's more complex than that. It's more of a mosaic, but she is, you can read her on the page as being kind of not thin, but on the surface, just somebody that rides along, but she's got a lot going on in here, and she's very insightful when she allows herself to be.
There's no space, room in the play at all to fake it, to fake anything. That's why you have no choice but to live moment to moment and really go through what's going on. That's what I feel so lucky to be a part of that.
Joe is the worst person you've ever met. Everyone's met him. Everyone's met Joe.
What's his job in this play?
His job, I think, is really to make the other people look like better people, better men, if I may. Out of all the men, he's not the better man. And I think that's what the title's about. Like, who's better, Dell or Paul? Well, Joe's Joe's not in the running at all.
I'm very lucky to have a director who is open to ideas and what comes and what happens. This isn't the easiest play to act because it's really based on real life. I mean, it's what we all really go through. It's vulnerable. It's all of that. So I'm very lucky, and I feel very supported to have a director like you for this journey, because it feels like the journey's gonna be lasting for a long time.
So it's more than just the relationship of a few people and a little, a triangle, and one guy has to figure out where he needs to go. I mean, it's a huge scope of a lot of people, what they struggle with, men and women.
Why is this play called The Better Man? It should be called The Better Person, because all of these characters go through a massive change and a realization of themselves.
It takes a better man to be honest, and or a woman, but in this case, a man who needs to come to terms with who he really is. And I take it, it's more. To me, the feeling of the character and what I feel the play is about is more than just the scope of the show. I know people in my life that have been close to me that have been very affected by it, being in a position where they felt that was the way it should be. And maybe time went on and on and on, and they never were able to admit who they really were.